Welcome to GMF Talk. Today I'm being joined by Brent Lindeque, the Good Things guy from South Africa, an online platform focusing only on good news. Welcome back, Brent. It's good to see you again. You joined the DW Global Media Forum a bit earlier this year, but I, for one, still have lots of unanswered questions about what you do and how you do it. The one main thing I would like to find out from you is, how do you do it? If you take a look at the world today, it can feel like things are just falling apart left, right, and center. So how do you find the inspiration, the energy to continue looking on the bright side of life?
Well, first of all, it's great to be here. Thank you for having me. How exciting to be back on the platform. How do I find all this inspiration? I'm inspired by what I do. My inbox overflows with the best of the best news on a daily basis of people that want to share good news stories, even in these times that can feel quite tragic. I know the world is a crazy place, but the world has been a crazy place for a really, really long time. And even though there's crazy stuff happening that is tragic and heartbreaking and can really make us sad, in the same breath, there are also good things happening. And those are the stories I get to tell on a daily basis.
Thank you. And that would lead me to my next question. Do you ever face any kind of backlash or criticism for keeping so positive when there are so many other things that we need to know about and worry about, perhaps? Do people think that what you're doing actually takes guts? And how does that manifest itself?
So I guess with our readership and the people that follow Good Things Guy, they know what they're getting. They're coming for the good news and they appreciate getting that good news. So I don't often get backlash from our readers and the followers of the platform. But every now and then, yes, there might be a bit of criticism where people would say, Brent, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There are hard-hitting things happening in the world. And to those people, I'd say, yes, there are. And there are places where you can get that news. Good Things Guy exists to just give our readers and South Africans, and maybe even if they are international readers, a bit of a balance to an overview of what's happening in South Africa. And that balance is, yes, that there are good things happening.
Now, I'd like to get a bit more personal with you, if I may. You've had a challenging year. You recently shared publicly that you've been hounded and harassed by a stalker for months, which really has made your life a living hell. They've even been death threats against you by this person. So, against all these negative events in the world and your personal life on top, how do you keep up the good fight? Where do you get your motivation from?
So this has been one of my most trying years when it's come to mental health. And I've had a few of those. When my father died 13 years ago, that was also one that was incredibly tragic and something really hard to deal with. Thankfully, I have the most phenomenal support system. And even though I was going through what could very well be the strangest chapter of my life, having someone physically use a lot of their time and energy to try and break me down and hurt me with their words, which they did. Somehow they got under my skin and my mental health really took a dive. I had the love and support of all of my friends and family who knew exactly what was happening, exactly what was going on. And when I needed them, they were always there. I also need to give a big shout out to the Good Things Guy team, because we have a team that are writing all of these good news stories. And on days that I couldn't bring myself to face the world, they were able to continue doing what I set out to do 9 years ago, and that's share good news stories with South Africa and the world. The stalker, completely unhinged, not mentally stable, and I actually feel really sorry for them. It was scary when I didn't know who they were, but when we figured it out, and the only reason we figured it out is because we all leave a digital footprint. It's very easy to follow those digital traces. When we figured out who it was, not someone that I'm connected to in any way, I just felt really, really sorry for them, because it was clear that they're not mentally stable. But I'm in a much better place. I've got a harassment order that I've put against them. They can no longer hurt me with their words, and I don't think they ever would try that again. And thanks to my support system, my mental health is exactly where it was before, in a really good space. So I can continue doing the good work that I love to do.
Thank you very much, Brent. You're fast becoming our resident Good Things guy, and we're always grateful to gain fresh perspectives from you. It's great to talk to you, and we're looking forward to more good news in the future. Keep well.